Look at what we have here. So excited. This is a box that looks super familiar, and I'm so excited to be jumping back into this. So I did do a poll on our community page if you wanted me to do unboxings. I think a lot of you wanted me to bring back unboxings for this year, and I did want to try some new companies. However, I put a poll up and you guys unanimously chose the Witch's Moon, and I ain't mad at it. I am not mad at it whatsoever. I've done unboxings of the Witch's Moon previously. I think it was maybe 2 years ago. You can go check those out if you want. But I'm so excited. I haven't seen this box in a hot minute, and I'm so excited. So we're gonna open this bad boy up. I think this video is probably going to be a little bit on the longer side, because what I want to do differently with my unboxings is that typically Witch's Moon gives you, there's like a salt, there's usually some crystals, there's some oils. You know, if you haven't really done Witch's Moon yet, I believe this is a $30 box plus shipping, comes monthly. So I'll look that up and put the information down below. They're getting so popular that you really have to get in there when they have openings, or not, you'll just miss it. So what I want to do differently is they come with salt and a bunch of other things that they normally come with, a couple big ticketed items, and then they usually have some type of spell. So if they do have spell work or anything that we can work through, you know, on our own, I would love to kind of work on that here together. So one of the different things, same unboxing style, I'll go through each item with you, just in case you're interested or you want to wait to open your box. I know a lot of people did that back in the day. We would kind of like open our boxes together, and it'll be really fun. But if there's any spell work in here, we'll save that for the end, and we can do that together too. So if you like that kind of vibe, and if you're interested to see what we got for the January Witch's Moon, then keep on watching. Hey, hello darkness, my old friend. Oh my god, you guys, I'm like super excited. I'm like stupid excited for this box. Woo! I've never ever have been disappointed with the Witch's Moon. The one thing I will say is that for some reason, like my bathtub, it doesn't keep hot water, you know, when I'm trying to fill the bathtub up. So I wish I could take more baths, or I wish like maybe I can remodel it in the future to have like an actual like claw tub type of bath where I can really take advantage of the salts that they give you. If I see that I'm not using the salts either for ritual showers or things like that, and I can come up with some solutions on how to use a salt if you are someone who subscribes to the Witch's Moon and has a hard time maybe using their salts. There's so many ways that you can actually use salt in your practice. So I'm either probably going to give away the salts to subscribers, or I can do something where, you know, we could do a top 10 ways of how you can use salt, you know, and one of them being your Witch's Moon. So you let me know what you're interested in. So let's open this guy up. And this packaging I love, because I actually use for Lipstick Legion Craft on Etsy. I probably will be using it for JC Autumn too. So like nothing in this box pretty much gets thrown away besides the actual outer box. Okay, so I'm not going to peek. They usually have, okay, so same thing here with your Oracle cards. I have Namaste Blessing. The divine in me acknowledges the divine in you. How true is that? I bow to you and honor your inner light of pure and unconditional love. Eternal peace be with you. Eternal love be with you. Eternal joy be with you through this serendipitous blessing. Namaste. Oh my God, what a beautiful card for my subscribers. So true. So my blessings to you. And I definitely see all the love in you guys. I see all the inspiration, all like, you guys can do anything, honestly. Anything you choose to be. You just got to put in the work. I love these type. This is like on a parchment. Last time, do I have one? Let me pull out an older one that I have of this. I have it in my grimoire. One second. Okay, so this is the older one that we used to get, which it's more like on a glossy side. You can see that it's more glossy, and it says like psychic or what the card actually, you know, what the symbol actually means. Whereas this one, it doesn't. So I'm pretty sure it'll say it in here, but I'm actually liking the fact that it's on a parchment paper because I do like to watercolor and paint like on these, and I think it'll hold the paint better with this. So we'll see, but this is a really nice card. So let's, without going deep down into this, let's just see what this month is about. The cutting of cords. Ooh, okay, witch's moon, the cutting of cords. And it's like, I feel like we have to do a lot of that, right? I think last year was a really tough year, and I think this year is all about, you know, really doing the shadow work, really going deep inside and spending more time home and really getting to go back into your roots. And if that means self-discovery and you have to cut some cords, like, you know, let's do it. I think that's a perfect, is this for January? I'm pretty sure it's for January. Yeah, January 2021. So awesome. I think that's perfect for January. So we'll find out what this is. And I always love the artwork. I absolutely love the artwork. And I like how they're giving you a smaller one too with a bigger one. Since I'm switching grimoires, I have to see if this artwork will fit, but this will definitely will. So in bulk gives you correspondences. Such beautiful, beautiful artwork. So that's this one. And then cutting the cords. So this is for attachments manifest in heavy feelings, fear, anxiety, frustration, irritation, anger, stagnation. I mean, this is going to be such an amazing practice and really getting more experience with cord cutting. Okay. This is just the artwork, and I'm just always blown away. Like, it doesn't really take much for me to get blown away, but here we go. So opening this up. Let's leave this here for you guys to see. So we have the two artworks. We have our sigil here. This is the older sigil. Okay. Cutting cords in bulk. I'm so excited for in bulk. Like, leave me some love below if you are excited for in bulk too. Little sprigs of like promise of spring. It's just... Okay, so we have this muslin bag. So that tells me that there's going to be some tea in here. So this is probably it. Angelica root. Oh no, this is angelica root. So this is an herbal cabinet. Really, really pretty. Next herb we have is spearmint. Spearmint is so good. And I just love using any type of spearmint, peppermint, especially when it's coming to February and you want to kind of have like the self-love and just love is in the air from Valentine's. I use a lot of peppermint and spearmint in my magical workings.
The first herb we're looking at is angelica root. Angelica root bears the prominent aspects of healing and protection, commonly used with root work. In addition to keeping harmful and dangerous energies at bay, angelica root is used commonly during exorcising of evil spirits and hexes that may be lingering near or placed upon you. Spearmint is another amazing herb and is a wonderful healer. Spearmint has a common aid while working through and tending of emotional and spiritual wounds. As we cut the cords that work to harm and stifle us, we depend on the use of spearmint to keep us unbothered or free from troublesome energies.
I do have a Dollar Tree and a DIY coming up for Valentine's in a witchy way, so that will use peppermint, so be on the lookout for that. Lots of fun things coming. Can't really know what kind of tea this is, but this is the tea that comes with the herbal. So this is ritual herbal tea. Okay, so those, it comes with 2 herbs and a tea, so we're off to a good start. I love drinking the tea from the Witch's Moon. I think it's just always so good. Oh, okay, in bulk, sacred salt. Let's give it a smell. Oh, I like their packaging. I love how it's a different lid. The actual label is nice too. So I love how it's like very easily read with the Witch's Moon. Some of it from a couple years ago, it just has a label and it doesn't really say what it is sometimes. So, oh, okay, I can see some jasmine right away. Oh my God, this smells really good. Really good. Like, talking about promise of spring, it smells like, I smell some, okay, again, I smell some peppermint. I smell roses. I smell the jasmine. So let's see if how right I am, but look, that bridge is crossed right there too. Love that. So I definitely, rose, I think, is prominent in here. So this is going to be really good to kind of work with.
A time of celebration, Imbolc represents the essence of renewal through the strength and return of the bright and burning sun. Blessing is upon us, returning of the spring. During this time, we embrace the potential of upcoming abundance and blessings as we work to gain and absorb new ideas, new creations, and new life. The Witch's Moon here is really nice with blending the jasmine, violet oils. I believe there is some elderflower in here and jasmine herbs. So it's all about the overflowing blessings and bounties that they're wishing upon you and your family. Beautiful sacred herb this month.
Imbolc salt. This is beautiful crystal. Let's see. And I love the crystals that they give you too. Like, they are not messing around. Oh, this is an interesting stone. It looks like the texture and the shine of like a honey calcite, but pink. Do they even make pink calcite? Look at that. Ooh, this is beautiful. I love honey calcite. Honey calcite is something that I like really am gravitated towards. I just love that like shiny glass, wet type of appearance. If I were to guess, it would probably be like a pink calcite. That's what my guess would be. But that's the fun part. I kind of like guessing with you guys and seeing, almost testing myself and see if I'm right.
Wow, you guys, I was so wrong. Like, so wrong here. At first thought, when I saw the pink, I thought it was a rose quartz, but I've never, ever seen a rose quartz like this. It's absolutely stunning. It has so many rainbows. It's just, I've never seen it. I've usually have tumbled, or I do have wands, and it just comes in all different like types of polishes, but I've never seen it this way too. So it's beautiful. As we know and love, rose quartz works to heal the heart of wounds, and in return, it awakens the wisdom of perception and thorough vision. So this is a perfect stone to have to bring back love after cutting the cords.
Okay. Oh, we're whipping through this box. Like, I want to slow it down, but I can't help myself. Okay. This is the oil. The oils are bomb.com. Bomb.com. Release. I love the labels. I think they're finally getting like the hang of people saying that they couldn't really read a lot of the text. That was one of my biggest drawbacks a couple years ago when I did the Witch's Moon, is that they would write things and the font is beautiful, but like, what does it mean? What does it say? So it's very legible that this is release. Anointing oil. All about that anointing oil. Sweet too. This looks like a fennel seed in here. That looks like a fennel seed. It looks like maybe fennel. I can't put my finger on the rest of it. Fennel. Maybe. Let me smell it again. It's definitely like, has a woodsy type smell. Maybe clove. I could be wrong. Could be completely off, but that does look like fennel to me. Part of it. Okay, so we have a candle. Witch's Moon is known for their beeswax candle. So this is a white one, which I have a few other white ones from my collection over the year that I've been collecting their boxes. Okay, so this really nice white candle. I'm going to leave this here because typically Witch's Moon doesn't give you a white candle if there's nothing to go with this. Like, I don't think they just give you a candle. Usually it's wrapped around with a spell, or maybe something, it goes along with maybe the sigil that they have. But well, let's just keep digging because usually there's something with the candle. Oh, here it is. So here is their incense. It says Harmony, Ritual Incense. I'm getting a very, like, I just love this box. I'm getting a very loving, floral, light-hearted, which is interesting because the artwork is cutting cords. So I think the spell work is more like cutting cords and then getting back the self-love, attracting, you know, that lightheartedness, that's promoting those kind of feel-good vibes. That's what I'm getting from this box, but we'll keep reading. Yes. Oh, this is strong. I can't put my finger on this one either, but it's fresh. This one's really fresh. It smells delicious. We'll see what that one is. I'm usually really good with my scents, but this one has me kind of all over. All right, so this is our last item of the box. Oh, this one went so fast. Okay, here we go. Is this a selenite wand? Oh, it's a selenite athame. Whoa, I love this. Check this out. Oh, this is beautiful. Funny that I'm getting this because I did look at sourcing some for JC Autumn's Apothecary. So that might be coming to my shop if you guys aren't getting the Witch's Moon and you're interested in the selenite athame like this. But this, I love the box. I don't think I'm going to probably have a box like this, and this is huge. Whoa. Wow. How freaking stunning. And it's funny because I'm looking at the past boxes and I'm trying to, you know, see and be realistic with myself. You know, we get a lot of things that come to us, and it's more like anything that you have that you're hoarding or clothes or anything like that. You really have to kind of look at what you have and be honest. Like, does it bring you joy? Do you work with it a lot? Like, is it something that you grab a lot? And there is a bunch of items from the Witch's Moon that I do gravitate towards, and this is probably going to be one of them. This is such a great tool, and especially if you're trying to cut cords, this is beautiful, beautiful tool.
Wow, you guys, what a product from the Witch's Moon. Just beautiful. You will find within stories and testimonials of old that cord cutting is very much a part of common practice found throughout every style and sector of witchcraft and ritual. Commonly associated with breaking the bonds between a physical person whom you share harmful attachments with, these rituals carry within them the true essence of personal power and favorable installations.
Okay, so we're going to move to the Spellwork portion of the Witch's Moon box. I've brought down my lights. Usually I would do this at night, but I kind of wanted to show you everything. But at this point, you kind of want to do it at night. Bring down all the lights and light some candles and kind of get yourself prepped for some spell work. So I'm just going to go run through the items one more time, but we just kind of unboxed that. But I am going to try to do this spell. I mean, you can 100% do the spell work only with the items that you received in the box. I have a few other things as I happen to have them in my kind of stash. But you can absolutely do this without the added items. So the first thing that we're going to use is the artwork that came with the box. When it comes to cutting cords, they did give you some information and like a generic affirmation, but for tonight, we're going to be using the Spellwork because let me tell you, after reading all of the information and reading through this, it's just absolutely beautiful. It's just stunning work. So we're going to have our rose quartz just here for just that good high vibe of just peace, serenity, and love. We have our spell candle in this beautiful vintage holder that I have. I'm going to keep the sigil, the cord cutting sigil here. Again, they have a little dot to represent the top of the sigil, so it's really placed there correctly. We have the Witch's Moon Athame. And I just have some other items. So I have my Himalayan salt, tea light lamp. I'm going to light that. We're going to be using the Witch's Moon Harmony incense to kind of waft that and cleanse. You're more than welcome to use any cleansing ritual that you do at home. I just really want to try to use as much of the box as possible. And I have my shell to catch any of the incense. In ritual work or spell work, I really am against blowing out your candles, so I always have this snuffer handy, but you can obviously snuff your candles in many other ways. So let's start the Witch's Moon January cutting the cord spell work. Okay, as the instructions in your box tells you, the first thing you're going to want to do, and that goes with a lot of rituals and spell casting, spell work, is that you want to cleanse your area. Again, you can do this multiple ways. There's not a right, wrong way of doing this. I'm going to use the incense that we have from the box, and I'm going to light it. At this point, you're going to want to really think about the intentions that you're setting for the spell work. And you're going to want to just waft that smoke onto your items, around your sigil. Before you start lighting candles, before you start doing anything, really just let the incense, let the aroma, let the smoke just kind of cleanse your space. There is no time limit to this. However, if you feel that your items have been cleansed and you are happy with it, you can, again, use sage. You can use the incense that comes in the box. If you're trying to use the most out of the box, you can do this until you feel that your products have been cleansed. Taking my shell, you can take anything at this point and just kind of leave it there for the ash. After you have cleansed your space, you're going to want to cast a circle. Especially if you're doing any cord cutting, you're putting your spiritual being, yourself, into such a vulnerable state. Really, when you cut the cords, this is so much more than just a release. It's really a form of shadow work that you're trying to achieve and break free of. So your emotional, physical, spiritual self is very vulnerable. So it's very, very important that you cast a circle. So you're going to want to cast your circle. If you do not know how to cast a circle, or you're just unfamiliar and want somewhat of a beginner's approach, I have a video and I'll leave it linked below. But be sure to cast your circle of protection, so that way any of your cutting of your cords, you know that you are safe and sound within your space. Once you've cast your circle, you want to go in and light your newfound intentions candle. Your newfound intentions, this is a candle that comes in with your witch's moon box. So again, like I said in the actual unboxing, is that witch's moon always pretty much gives you a candle and a purpose for it. And for this one, it didn't come with its own spell. It's actually part of the whole box, which is just so beautiful. So beautiful. I'm going to also light my tea light, okay, and drop it in my Himalayan salt. There you go. And again, when I'm working with sigils, I like to constantly tap on the sigil. So throughout my spell work, it doesn't even matter what time. If I have sigils around, it's a real nice tap just to keep your mind focused on the intentions. The intentions here are to cut cords, right? Is to release or be unbound. So while I'm cutting cords or while I'm casting a circle, sometimes I'm thinking about other things, or I'm focused on something else. To bring that focus back, I always like to touch my sigil just to kind of bring me back to what the spell is really intended for, and to kind of bring me back to base, if that makes any sense.
Before you start the cord cutting ritual, you're going to want to sit in your safe space with your lights down low and your candle in front of you. Sit upright and allow the flame to dance before you. Start to relax and become comfortable within your own skin. Focus on your breathing as you breathe in deeply and exhale. Once you are still, allow the visualization of cords to naturally appear. Work to understand where they may be attached to you or on your physical and emotional body, as well as where they may lead to. It is important that you understand that this may take time and conviction. You must require yourself to be transparent, free of judgment and defensive thoughts. These cords can be attached to lingering thoughts, specific persons, or experiences that continue to haunt and whisper and have misleading lies. Once you feel as if you have recognized these harmful cords, stand, place your selenite ritual knife in your dominant hand. You are now ready to start cutting your cords. We're starting with the root chakra. The cord of attachment here is fear. What we're cutting is distressing thoughts and feelings, and reestablishing feelings of safety. Deep breath in and out. We're now working on the sacral chakra. The cord of attachment here is shame. We're cutting tempers and fluctuating moods, but enhancing intimacy and enabling enjoyment of pleasure. Deep breath in and out. We're now working on our solar plexus. The cord of attachment here is apathy. We're cutting self-doubt and anxiety while promoting self-empowerment and purpose. Deep breath in and out to the heart chakra. The cord we are cutting here is disengagement, and we're reaffirming the values and joy in others and being kind with empathy. Next is the throat chakra. We are cutting the cords of isolation, and we are releasing clear communication and listening, and comforting oneself respectfully with dignity. Deep breath in and out. We are now at the third eye. The cord of attachment here is resistance, and we're releasing, learning, and retaining new insights and wisdom, serving as a guide for the greater good. Deep breath in and out. We are now at the last crown chakra. The cord of attachment here is ego, and what we are releasing is feelings of serenity. Thank you for joining me in this unboxing. I had so much fun, and I really hope that you enjoyed the spell crafting part of it. Hoping to, again, make this a really big part of my Spellcraft Sunday. And yeah, we'll be doing this once a month. Let me know what you guys think, and until next time, bye.